How you doing? All right, 3-minute fly instructor here, Kevin Panic, with today's lesson. Scene 1, take 1, building blocks method, and who can be a pilot? Who can be a pilot? All right, scene 1, take 1. Okay, start to 3-minute fly instructor. So, the building blocks method. It goes. You know, I can tell you in earlier videos about how enthralled I am with the FAA and how many years in the history of how we learn how to teach people how to fly and using the building blocks method. Sometimes, you know, you get involved and you get a lot of hours and, you know, I mean, a lot of hours, about 20 hour, 30 hours, and you're going to fly instruction, you're not getting it or something like that. And what might happen is you might have experienced where you've been progressed by you know, not the real tight lesson plans, and maybe going up for rides or something like that, you know, instead of true lessons, true little nuggets. And you might have to go back and reset all the way back to one of the building blocks. Now that hurts the ego, okay? That's real tough and that's hard to do. But when you do that, you know, we have found that this building blocks method, one after another, you will get to learn to fly. You will control the plane. You will be a pilot in command. I'm telling you. And so sometimes we get people say, well, you know, that's a person's an artist. You know, I don't know that they can think the way to fly a plane, or that person's this or that, or this kind of person, or they you know, the military guys, military guys are always pretty good. But, you know, so what I've done is I got a special guest today, Professor Squiggles. So stand by, let's ask Professor Squiggles about, you know, people and personality and who can really learn to fly. Okay, here we go. Hello, Professor Squiggles. So, we have different personality types, yes we do, but you will come to realize that flying is overcoming fear. That's what flying is all about. Skills can be developed, and I do agree with the 3-minute flight instructor in that the learning and the capabilities that have been outlined is since, you know, World War II. If you think about why did we need pilots and the rapid progression of putting people in it was to help the war efforts and to make certain that we had pilots available, and then they would learn the skills as they were flying, but they had to get in and be competent in these aircraft because they were very important to the efforts. So I will say that an artist can learn to fly. Anyway, think of the aircraft as a paintbrush. Yes, and so once you learn to manipulate a paintbrush, you get some of the finest art. And some of the finest artists we find, like Van Gogh and that, they were uninhibited. They were uninhibited. They had no fear. And in that ability to have no fear, they painted masterpieces. And you, as you develop with the building blocks in your flight instructor's support, will become fearless. And a fearless, be careful now, when I say fearless, is the ability to learn and not be afraid of the aircraft, and the aircraft is your paintbrush. Thank you, 3-minute flight instructor, for this time, and I'll sign off for him now. Ta-ta for now.